Welcome back. This is Coach Cox with One-on-One Consulting alongside my good friend, Coach Andrew Cohen of Get Recruited Consulting. In the last episode, Coach talked about the number of scholarships at each level of football. And today he's going to talk to you about when you can expect those offers. So go ahead, Coach.
Thanks, Coach Cox. I appreciate it. So let's start with FBS. That's the major colleges that you see playing on TV. I still call it 1A. But you know what you're seeing, you see those rare cases where kids are getting offered as eighth and ninth graders. Okay, not typical, but they do offer them now. Usually they are very, very big or very, very fast. So that's what makes them marketable. And I don't know if those offers all the time are sticking because they're so young and they still have to do well academically. But the majority of kids, it's starting to creep down to 10th grade. If you're a quarterback and you want to play FBS, you got to really get in the hunt as a 10th grader for sure, maybe as a ninth grader. But the majority of offers are starting during your junior year, all the way through probably August or September of your junior year. Once the senior year starts for the FBS schools, there's not a lot of new offers going out. There's some, but not a lot. Most of them are done by then. Okay. Then you get to the FCS. The FCS is typically, the 1AA schools, their timetable starts usually in April or May of a student athlete's junior year. They start to get offers, and then they're going through till probably October. There are spots after that, more so than FBS. Not a ton, but there are, especially with the portal and when schools are losing kids and then they got to replace them. But the majority of them, I would say, are taking place spring of your junior year. But you have to prepare for that. You can't just expect I'm going to get an offer during my junior year. You have to start that process either in 10th grade or the beginning of 11th grade. Then you have Division II. Division II is trying to see what's going on, trying to see who's getting offered at the higher levels, who's falling through. So typically, they're big gatherers of information. And then during your senior year till probably about now, is when you're during your senior year, that's when typically your offers are going out. Okay, and that's when kids are committing. A lot of Division II schools, if they're not finished right now, are pretty close because the signing date's coming up in February. Then you have NAIA, very similar, maybe a little bit slower, but very similar to Division II. And then you have Division III. The regular Division III schools, okay, they're doing their offers predominantly like Division II, okay, maybe a little bit later after the season, during the season. But if you're in a high academic institution, many of those schools, you have to use early decision to get in the school. And they will start making offers July or August of your junior year. And kids have to visit those schools to see if they like it. And the coaches want to see what they look like as well. They want to see what your level of interest is. But when you're talking about the NESCAC, Amherst, Williams, Middlebury, Bowdoin, Hamilton, Wesleyan, Bates, Colby, that conference, very high academically, similar to the Ivy League, and they're offering those kids in the summer, and then they're done usually by the season, by mid to late season, and that's just a lot faster. And then the high academic schools like the Chicago's or Johns Hopkins, Wash U, again, they're quicker. They got to get kids in early decision. So hopefully that's been a big help. I mean, every school is individual on how they work, but those are generalizations that I feel should really help you. So give us a call. We'd love to help you. Coach Cox does a great job helping our kids reach their goals academically. So that's why we're such a good team. But reach out and anytime. Have a great day.
Thanks. Stay blessed.